各位觀眾，你哋好，我係黎德慧，咁好高興又同大家見面啦。咁今次咧，我會同大家介紹一個新嘅環節，叫做華人精神健康系列。咁大家都可能記得啦，喺上一個季度，我哋係請咗徐李強醫生同大家介紹一下精神健康嘅問題，究竟係啲乜嘢嚟嘅？
個問題咧，我感覺得仲係唔係好大嘅認識。
精神健康嘅足夠嘅認識啊！你覺得你自己有冇足夠嘅認識？我就冇咩話足夠嘅認識啦。
哎呀，這個事情我就不大好談咯。我自己本身就沒有這個毛病，我就沒什麼體會咯。
咁中國人咧就冇呢個了解咯，同埋咧佢或者有時覺得有種直覺，覺得話喺呢個可能係精神有問題喎，佢就已經覺得好羞恥啊 ，shame。
一講癲佬嘅話咧，就係即係已經失控嘅癲佬。其實所謂咩叫癲咧？如果你用精神醫學嚟講，就係有幻聽、有妄想。咁呢啲係好普遍嘅。如果好普遍嘅，其實嚟講唔得人驚嘅。
我兩公婆以前後生拍拖嘅時候咧，行近啲佢都唔中意，佢話人哋笑嘅。嗱，我都未人試過翹過手行過街，但係而家咧就手拖手咁樣拖住佢，人哋仲覺得羨慕我哋老。咁所以咧，我覺得服侍佢唔係一件唔好嘅事。
我爸爸好難餵到佢食嘢，佢唔係好聽我爸爸講㗎。你邊個嚟㗎？咁樣懟啲嘢落我個口度㗎。
Well, Alzheimer's disease is a form of dementia. Well, maybe what I should do is step back and just define what dementia is. So, what dementia is? It's a neurodegenerative syndrome.
佢冇晒啲記憶，好似生活喺一間好黑掹掹嘅屋裏邊，佢睇唔到以後，又唔知道自己咁樣。
The elderly patients or the adult population, there are times when it's very important to bring in the family, to involve them as well. We do check who the primary caretaker, the primary caretaker is. We often bring them into the sessions because if it's a patient who, let's say, has Alzheimer's or memory loss, it can be very confusing and very scary for the patient.
我咧就係主要嚟美國咧，就係同我嘅女咧團聚。因為咧不僅親人嘛，我喺國內嘅時候咧，我只有一個女。
佢嚟到呢度咧，後就發現佢咧有時咧成日無端白事自己喺度嘆氣，發展到最後咧就成日都瞓唔到覺。咁啊白天咧又冇咩精神，個人咧就好唔開心，冇咩笑容。咁咧有時咧會自己定咁望住一個地方，咁問佢爸爸做乜嘢啊？佢話哦冇嘢啊咁樣，唔知咧咁樣，所以呢個情況下咧，我哋就覺得佢即係需要幫助咯，即係要求睇下醫生有冇咩問題。
憂鬱症嚟講咧，呢個觀念係比較新嘅，喺西方嚟講都係比較新嘅。以前嚟講就覺得呢個唔係病嚟嘅，其實嚟講我哋發覺呢個係一種可以醫療嘅疾病。
柏金遜症咧就主要都係即係腦科，即係腦神經科嘅醫生睇嘅。精神科嘅醫生睇咧就係睇佢嘅情緒，睇佢嘅失智嗰方面嘅嚇，即係或者佢嘅幻聽幻覺，或者佢即係脾氣失控咁樣。
Generally, a disease of elderly. So definitely older age is a risk factor for Parkinson's disease. Most patients get it if they do get when they do get Parkinson's disease, it's usually by the age of late 60s. It also can occur in younger patients too, so that's something to be aware of. Michael J. Fox, for example, being a primary example.
喺美國有一個柏金遜症協會，而佢哋呢一個協會喺波士頓係有一個分會嘅，係為大家提供資訊、轉介對病人嘅服務，同埋為照顧者提供支援。
精神病嘅治療，你大略嚟分就係呢兩樣啦嚇，即係用藥物或者用心理治療或者輔導。咁當然心理治療輔導咧就包括埋復健即係具體嘅幫助佢嚟到處理日常生活上面嘅困難。
雙語社工喺呢個波士頓嘅社區嚟講咧，就係即係相當貧乏咯。因為第一就唔係咁多人中意做在社工呢一行，咁啊再加上因為雙語社工咧，有時就唔係雙語，你仲要即係 bicultural 咁，即係有即係要需要橫跨兩個文化嘅咁。
The myth now is that Asian Americans do not have mental illness. We simply don't need it, mental health services. But obviously that is a myth. What's happening is that oftentimes Asians and Asian Americans do not come in to seek help until it's quite severe. And so then that's when they come in. And even then, a lot of people choose not to come in. They may come in for 1 or 2 visits and they drop out.
人呢是很多地方要自己创造，生活是靠自己创造。那么现在呢，我们在这里活动了以后呢，那大家朋友就多了，生活还丰富了，那么认识的朋友也多了。所以每个人当中呢，就是多接触当中呢，每个人有每个人的特长，我们可以取长补短，学他们的好的，可以跟他们交流啊，这样的生活呢就丰富啊，那就一天当中你就没什么烦恼的地方，没有烦恼，身体体质就会得好起来，啊，那个身体体质好了以后呢，人体呢精神面貌都就是两样。
I think anxiety disorder is like when you're really nervous about something, like you start sweating and you feel yourself shaking. Like it's like I feel like right before a test, I get really, really anxious, and like I don't know what to do. Like try to control myself, but I couldn't. Like
he would like stay at home and not want to go to school. Like he would hide under his bed. And a blanket over him.
即係精神健康，一般我哋分開兩大方面啦。方面就係話，即係佢哋影響佢哋覺得即係平時唔快樂啊，或者心情好沉重啊，即係唔開心啊咁啊。另外一方面咧，就到佢精神方面開始有毛病啦。咁我哋話即係有。 即係我知道大家唔係幾中意個 term 叫精神病啊，即係開始有發病嘅跡象。
咁喺呢一集，我會同大家探討兩個相關嘅病，一個叫做厭食症，一個叫做暴食症。一個病咧就係食得太少，而另一個病就食得太多。兩個病喺青少年身上面咧都係好普遍嘅。咁喺美國嘅社會，1%嘅人咧係患有厭食症，而4%嘅人係患有呢個暴食症嘅。 病人大多數都係青少年人，咁而有唔少仲係未到青春期嘅少年添。
自己唔知道唔開，即係細個嘅時候唔知道自己唔開心，你會你發泄出嚟，你未必係會鬧人啊、打人啊，但係你有可能係抑鬱症啊，即係 depression 搞到即係冇乜胃口去食嘢，但係自己唔知道係個環境可以影響到咁大咯。
細蚊仔發展問題咧，當然就係要你睇佢嘅年齡。最初期嘅時候咧，除非你係先天性，咁先天性咧，當然就有啲細蚊仔一出世嘅時候已經知道佢哋係有一啲嘅問題，就係好似呢個唐氏綜合症啊，或者有另外一方面嘅就係呢個叫做 Rex 綜合症啊，或者話一個叫做X 染色點分裂症，咁其實英文就係 Fragile X syndrome。呢一個咧，呢幾種咧都係一啲先天響媽媽懷孕嘅時候咧，響嗰個胎形成已經係有啲染色體嘅問題啊，或者佢嗰啲嗰個 DNA 構造嘅問題係已經一出世就知道。
喺殘障人士教育法之下，有殘障嘅細蚊仔嘅定義係乜嘢呢？呢個咧就係話一個智能不足啦，有聽覺障礙，或者係有語言障礙，有視覺嘅障礙，或者係嚴重嘅情緒障礙，或者係有骨科嘅障礙，或者係有自閉症，有腦外傷，或者係其他健康嘅損害，或者係有具體嘅學習障礙嘅細蚊仔。咁同埋咧，因為呢啲殘障嘅因素係需要特殊嘅教育同埋相關嘅服務。
And then it keeps on going.
咁你喺 Mrs. Bo 個 class 咧
In Mrs. Bo's class, it's more easier.
easier?
Yes.
哦，咁仲有
I love this rock.
跟住啲 grocery 點樣？
I just put them in there and clean now.
好似琴日咁你叻仔喎，我哋去睇牙，會唔會瞓着咗？又叫你自己上牙醫度，係咪？
Yeah.
首先講咗華人一般對細佬哥嘅教育嘅觀念啦，就一定要覺得佢哋係可以坐定定做功課。譬如細佬哥坐唔定或者係唔專心啦，就話佢心散，就心散。其實心散已經係一個病症嚟㗎啦，可以係 ADD 或者係 ADHD 啦，即係注意力集中嘅問題，或者係注意力集中嘅問題加上過度活躍。
School bullying 校園欺凌，又稱為校園霸凌或者係欺負，係指一種長時間持續嘅，並對個人喺心理、身體、語言之間係受到惡意嘅攻擊。
From my experience, I've had my books thrown in the trash, and somebody spit on their food. Yeah, and when they throw our books in the trash, I literally had to go through the trash and pick it back out, and they would call me a trash picker, and they would call me a chink, which is slang for Chinese person, and they'll say ching chong ling long, something like that, and try to mock our Chinese language, really racist. Everybody would pretend that they're really, really in a rush to go home, so they would just all block the lockers and not let me get in. So I would be the last one, and I would therefore miss the bus every time, so I couldn't get home. That was a point where I wanted to decide to commit suicide.
Cherry 呢種事咧，當時啦嚇，我覺得係好平常嘅，即係基本上係我會覺得係發生喺每一個人身上。讀過書嘅人都會有呢種咁嘅遭遇，即係話我俾人 bully 過，我亦都去 bully 過人。我哋嗰陣時唔知個 bully 係咁嚴重，因為細個冇乜所謂啦，呢啲人生必經階段嚟嘅，所以我就覺得我可以過得到嘅時候，我個女或者我嘅下一代應該正常嚟講都過得到嘅。
如果你而家再從頭做過，你會點做啊？你會有咩唔同做法啊？
我諗我如果而家咧會每日都會問佢啦，放學嚇，即係雖然長氣啲咁問下佢，即係會睇得到佢開唔開心嘅。咁我諗應該同學校聯絡，一定要追問，因為如果你一放鬆咧，學校因為佢太多嘢嚇，因為我而家都喺學校度做咯，即係睇到佢哋係，如果你覺得係唔係一回事嘅話咧，佢哋都會覺得係。佢哋唔會話真係咁多時間去做咯。
其實呢，毒癮是一個病態的行為，是一個跟精神方面有變態的一種行為。
I believe compulsive gambling is an addiction, but it's hard to realize it as a true mental illness, since you have gaming addiction, you have computer addiction now, you also have other addictions that's physically formed. Sometimes when I feel like I win, it felt great. I was on the roll, I was going high time, I felt like adrenaline rush. And then whenever I lose, that was the downfall. I was desperately, and if it were a 2, I was really mad. I was like, oh, $8 down the drain for $2. Really? And I was like, God, please let me have some mercy. Please have mercy on me. Please have mercy on me. Spend the $2, gone. I was like, yep, karma, got me.
你食開煙嘅人一唔食煙，你個人就亂諗嘢嘅，個人集中唔到精神咯。食開煙嘅人咧。一得到煙有到手咧，煮一啖啊！講句難聽啲咧，唞啖氣都舒服啲嘅係嘛？一索落丹田到晒，再噴翻出嚟，哇！
嗱，吸煙咧同埋呢一個不育甚至乎同埋我哋嘅性功能咧都係會受到唔好嘅影響嘅。咁喺婦女方面咧，如果我哋懷孕嘅時候，如果我哋吸煙咧，就都會影響個胎兒。咁如果對於我哋自己嚟講咧， 就食煙咧就會增加我哋嘅皺紋，令到我哋啲手甲咧就容易變黃色。咁啊就屋企人咧亦都容易啲有呢個流行性感冒啊，或者其他嗰啲傷風感冒啊，啲抵抗力咧都會差啲咁多嘅。
Definitely, treatment really comes from within, and we must get that internal self-reward at some point in order for us to live a recovery lifestyle.
我真係好後悔啊！後悔當初點解會繼續咁食煙，咁樣食煙法真係嘅。
最後喺結束我哋呢個華人精神健康系列嘅時候，我哋特別感謝過去曾經幫助我哋製作呢3個特輯嘅朋友，更加感謝塔芙醫院撥款俾亞太3棱鏡，等我哋可以製作老人、兒童同埋家庭呢3個系列。我哋希望呢啲資訊可以令到大家對精神健康更有深入嘅了解。多謝你哋嘅收睇，再見。